Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Ben Rader, and I'm here with my hot take on the life insurance P&C Cross-Sell. Now, we all know the importance of life insurance, but I find that a lot of P&C agents lack the initial get up and go to offer that life insurance confidently, effectively, and in every single situation. So I'm going to do what I can in just a few short minutes to try to give you some takeaway nuggets that you can put into play today to improve your insurance practice and help more clients. Now, I understand that it's difficult to go from talking about things that can be replaced with money, like houses, cars, toys, to things that can't, like children, parents, grandparents, lives in general. But making sure that you at least have that offering, that your clients are aware of what they can do through you to protect their lives, their earning potential, their retirement, their children's education, and all that stuff, should they die or when they die. It is going to massively improve your profitability, your client retention, and the overall holistic approach that you want as an insurance practice, because you don't want people buying their home and auto from you and their life from someone else when you have all those products at your disposal. One thing that I find sometimes, maybe you're in a captive arrangement and you feel like your product offerings are too restrictive, so you just don't talk about it. Or maybe you are on the brokerage side, but you don't know enough about the products that you have access to, so you just don't talk about it. And the only life insurance you write are the clients that come in literally begging for it. So my goal is to try to change a little bit of that approach. Not all of it, but just maybe a little bit of that approach. Now, the good news is that everybody can change, and everybody who's working in P&C, even if you just started, you are sitting on a gold mine of knowledge. You know how old your clients are. You know how many dependents they have. You know what their mortgages are. You know how many vehicles they have. You have a general picture of their overall income, debt, their assets, what they need to protect should they drop dead tomorrow. And that gives you a huge leg up on anyone else trying to offer them life insurance. Now, one of the biggest components to offering life insurance effectively is, one, having the conversation, but two, keeping it simple. Simplicity wins. I find too many P&C agents get caught up in, well, I don't know their health, and I don't want to ask them about that right now, and I don't know the underwriting, and it doesn't matter right now. Don't worry about that at the very first stage. This is an opening line, an opening conversation. One of the most effective tools in that respect is let's say you're sending over a mortgage binder. You know they've got a new mortgage, new home, refi, whatever it may be, okay? Along with that needs to come a proposal for life insurance, 20-year term, 30-year term, whatever it may be, whatever you think fits the scenario. But what you can tell them is, hey, the second you close on this loan, your mailbox, email, probably even your text messages are going to be blown up with people trying to sell you mortgage protection insurance or disability insurance or critical illness or any of these things, because companies buy that data and they market it to you immediately. What I'm telling you right now is you can throw all that junk mail away, because it's just that. It's junk. We've got access to all those same plans. We can keep it all in-house. And I'm letting you know right now that the $400,000 20-year loan you're closing on, we could put a $500,000 20-year policy in place for $64 per month. I know you got a lot going on right now. I know it may be something that you want to think about later or do later. I respect that. But a lot of times when it comes to life insurance, later is never. So what I'd love to do is at least get an application in now, see if we can get you approved, and then work out the details later. But what I just did there is I went to them with an amount. Maybe they want more, maybe they want less, maybe they can only do $40 a month right now. It doesn't matter. But something is better than nothing. Just like with your practice, selling some life insurance is better than no life insurance. So when it comes to keeping it simple, making sure that you have pre-packaged, ready to go, one or two very simple options, worry about underwriting later. Unless you're aware of an impaired risk, don't worry about all the details right now. And what I also want to stress is you will not jeopardize the account because you've offered them life insurance, disability, or critical illness, or a children's whole life, or something of that nature. We are all marketed to constantly. We are all sold add-ons. We're all sold the all-season floor mats, the clear coat. We're sold warranties on our refrigerator, washer and dryer, and cell phone. So some of those make sense for us, and we pick them up. Some of them don't, and we say no. But if you never offer it, they never know you sell it, And now we're in this weird sort of limbo in terms of maybe they pick it up somewhere else. What if that person also has access to your same carriers, or maybe carriers that might be more competitive in your market? And now you lose the whole account because you didn't ask. That's why I mentioned client retention. This is also a retention tool. All right. Maybe you're not so confident in your offerings, but life insurance is life insurance. $500,000 is $500,000. There are 800 life insurance companies operating in the United States right now. There is always going to be a cheaper option. Cheaper does not necessarily mean better. What is better is having something in place that you can get through the system, they can get approved for, and that they can afford. That is step one. Now, life insurance is an emotional sale. We all know that. So making that transition and keeping it simple is going to be well over half the battle. As it comes to your current clients, this gold mine of information you're sitting on, same principle holds true, okay? Come in with a pre-packaged quote, something that you know probably fits their lifestyle pretty well, and then offer it to them. And it doesn't have to be on an annual review. You can have you, someone on your staff, your CSR. They don't have to be licensed. They're not quoting or soliciting. They're simply commenting on what options might be available to them, and then they can get referred over to a life specialist or you or whoever it may be. But you can sit there and say, hey, Dave, my name is Ben. I was just going through your file, and I noticed the last time we spoke, I didn't explain to you the new life insurance plans that are available here in Kansas. A lot of our clients are taking advantage of these. I'm not sure who your current life insurance is through outside of work, but I just wanted to let you know, based on what I see here in your file, we could probably get you $500,000 for 20 years for about $53 per month. You know, no medical exam, you know, whatever it is, your specific situation, feel free to dress it up a little bit based on the products, carriers, and that you have available to you. Feel free to add something in there, but don't ask them, well, how much do you want? Or do you have insurance? Questions like that don't get you traction. Questions like, who is your insurance with? Who currently handles your life insurance? Most of my clients are taking advantage of the new plans here. They've got living benefits, chronic, critical, and terminal illness. All right, 85% of people will experience a chronic, critical, or terminal illness in their lifetime, and a lot of the life insurance that's in place does not have those riders because they are the old plans. If you have it through work, that does not include it, and it's typically not portable. All those things, you don't have to verbally vomit on them. But if you create a little bit of education with a little bit of keeping it simple by a straightforward product offering, you're going to get a lot of traction. You're going to get a lot more people saying, yeah, that sounds good. Or what is $1 million? Or you know what is $250,000? $68 a month doesn't seem great to me right now, but I mean, I could do something more like $40 a month. Those types of conversations will only happen by you initiating them. Very rarely will it work the other way. Here's the great news, okay? 50% of U.S. households admit that they are either underinsured or uninsured. That's a massive opportunity. They're admitting that. In addition, 80% of U.S. adults overestimate the cost of life insurance. So we have people who know they need more insurance, and those same people think it costs more than it does. It is a perfect combination for you to go out, forget even new prospects, but talk to your existing prospects about the products that you have, about the problems that they may have, the solutions that you can provide, and then understand that not only are you creating a more holistic experience for your clients, you're creating a better, more efficient insurance practice, and certainly a more profitable one as it relates to the commissions involved in the sale of life insurance. So while only 1 in 1 million homes will burn down in the United States, 100% of people will die. So keeping that in mind, keep that perspective as you go through. You talk to your new clients, you talk to your existing clients, and you don't have to worry about the cancellations and non-renewals and the rate increases. It's a refreshing conversation to have. And guess what? When those clients die, you don't have to have any guilt, remorse, or anything should they not have life insurance. Should that family come in and talk to you, you can hold your head high and say, I offered them $250,000, $500,000, whatever it may be. They chose to decline it. And you don't have to feel guilty about never having that conversation because you just assumed they didn't want it or they didn't mention it. So keep that in mind. I hope some of that helps. I hope you can put a couple of those little tactics in play to increase your engagement, your traction, and overall produce more life insurance sales for you and your agency and protect more families. I hope that made sense. And if anyone has any questions, as always, my calendar's open, my email is open. I'm happy to chat with anyone, anytime. Thanks so much.